everyone, it's Sarah. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you all about how I personally made money while I was in college. I'm currently a senior, a second semester senior, so I will be graduating in May, which is so exciting, and I go to college at CU Boulder. I'm currently in my dorm room right now, so you can kind of see that I am like really a college student. And yeah, so this is just my video and my experience on how I was able to live pretty comfortably throughout college without support from my parents. I hope you guys enjoy the few tips that I have. A lot of these tips are applicable to anyone, whether you're in college or not in college, and they're also not necessarily specific to only like me or to only females or to only certain people. I feel like most of these anyone in college can do. Yeah, leave a comment below and tell me what you guys think and give this video a thumbs up, and let's just get started. The number one way that I made money in college was through residual income. I made residual income in two different ways, but there are so many ways to make it, and the internet is a great resource to finding ways to make residual income. So what residual income is, though, is basically money that you make by putting out effort at the beginning and then reaping rewards later, and not necessarily having to continually do work in order to make that money. So an example would be, say you have a job at a restaurant. You only get paid when you go to the restaurant and work. You don't get paid when you're at home, and you don't get paid if you skip work. You only get paid when you are at work doing work. Correct? Well, residual income doesn't work that way. Say you're an author and you write a book and then you publish that book. Every time that book sells, you make money, even though you're not necessarily writing the book at that very moment. You already wrote the book, and now you're continually making money from that book, even if you don't continue to write. That is a form of residual income. And being an author and writing books, specifically ebooks, is a really good way to make some residual income, and anyone can do that. You can write short how-to books, and you can write children's stories, things like that, and you can make residual income continually. That's not something that I personally did, but that's an example and kind of something to help you guys understand what residual income is. I'll put an actual definition up somewhere for you guys to see. So the two ways that I made residual income are this, my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel in high school, and I just made how-to videos. I actually didn't make any money on YouTube in high school. That wasn't my goal. It wasn't a thought in my mind. I just made the videos because I loved doing it, and it was something that was really fun for me to do. It ended up being something that I found out about later, that I could actually monetize my videos. I didn't think that I could do that until I had like a certain amount of subscribers and like a certain amount of views, and I just didn't think I was popular enough in order to do that, but that wasn't the case. And so I monetized my videos, and I was actually able to make a good amount of money throughout college just through that. I made about $100 a month, which isn't a crazy amount, but it was enough for me to spend with my friends, you know, going out a few times, or to spend on groceries, or to do little trips. You know, $100 a month can go quite a few ways when you're not actually doing anything. I didn't really make very many videos in college at all, but I was still getting that money, so that was really awesome. The second way that I made residual income in college was actually crochet patterns. I love crocheting. It's one of my biggest passions. I've made a few videos on YouTube about crocheting, but not very many. And what I did with the patterns is I made them into PDF files, and I started putting them on different platforms online. So I sold my patterns on Etsy, Craftsy, Ravelry, and Amazon. So those 4 platforms were really great in helping me make money throughout college. I actually made more around $250 to $300 a month off of those patterns. What I did was I only worked on those patterns over the summer and over Christmas break or spring break, or when I had extra time. I wasn't continually working and making these instructional PDF files when I was in the middle of school. I wasn't working on them while I was trying to study for classes. I just did them when I had spare time, and it was something that I placed on the internet and then was able to continually make money off of, even when I wasn't working. And that was a great form of residual income for me. Granted, not everyone knows how to make crochet patterns and not everyone wants to do YouTube or write books, but there are many different ways to make residual income. And I recommend that you look it up on the internet, find different ways that you might be able to do it that apply to you. The second way that I made money in college was, big shocker, getting a job. The way that I got a job was very specific, and I think that this is a great idea for anyone in college who needs a job. You're not going to make a ton of money, but you are going to benefit yourself in a way that you didn't think was possible, and also it's going to seem almost like you don't have a job. What I mean by that is I recommend that you get a job at a desk. I know that sounds really boring, just sitting at a desk, but that is a place that you can do your homework and get paid for it, which is so great. You're going to have to do homework in college no matter what, and this is a place that you can, one, get your homework done, but also get paid for it. Or if you're not in college, this is a place that you can work on your residual income. Say you are an author. If you got a job at a desk and just sat there and was able to do other things at that desk, you'd be able to work on your residual income while also getting paid for it. Some examples of desks that you can work at a university are the dorm desks. So almost every single dorm has a front lobby desk where there's a person there 24/7 who helps people when they get locked out or answers questions or isn't there in emergencies. Normally like RAs work there and CAs. That desk always has a person at it, and that person just sits there until somebody comes and talks to them. That person is most likely doing their homework. I work at a dorm front desk, and that's what I do. I constantly am doing my homework or working on my residual income while I'm sitting there. Other desks that you can work at are study hall desks. A lot of schools have programs for, say, athletes or people who are on academic probation who need to go and attend study halls, and at those study halls they have to have somebody working there who can check to see that those people came in and answer questions and help those people out. And normally the people who are working those study hall desks are literally just studying, but they're getting paid at least minimum wage to just sit there at that desk. Another desk that you can work at your university is an information desk. There are plenty of information desks all around campus, and that is another place that you can sit and just wait until somebody comes and talks to you, but you can still work on your homework. If you're not going to get a job that's like sitting at a desk and you're able to work on other things I would recommend getting an internship instead, because that type of job, which is an actual work job that you're going to have to like put effort into, will be beneficial to you later after college, and you will be able to get better jobs after college. And so in a way, that job is actually making you more money than it is at the moment, because it's going to make you more money in the future. The third way that I made money in college was kind of a fast way to make money, and that was by selling my things. So I didn't sell a lot of things in college, but the major place that I sold things was called Plato's Closet, which is like a resale store, a secondhand shop per se in Colorado, where you just bring in some of your clothing that's nice. Normally it has to be some type of brand name, and you bring it in and then you just give them the bag and they look through it and see what they want, what they think that they could resell, and then they give you a price for those items and say, would you like to sell these items to us for this amount of money? I always said yes. There was very rarely did I say I didn't think that they were giving me enough money for an item, and that would just be $40, $50, $60 here and there that I was able to spend. The fourth and final tip that I have for making money in college is actually saving money in college. Biggest way that I saved money in college was by becoming a resident advisor. So basically what that is a person who helps take care of people who live in the dorms. At my university, only freshmen live in the dorms really, but at other universities, sophomores and juniors and seniors also live in the dorms. But basically what I do is I help keep the peace within the building. If there's an emergency, I deal with it. There's roommate disagreements or anything like that, I'm the person that people come to and talk to about it. I'm just kind of like a mentor to the people on my floor. I have great information for them, and I've gone through tons of training to help them. And the benefit that I receive from being a resident advisor is that I live in the dorms for free, and I also have a free meal plan, which means I don't have to pay rent, and I also don't have to pay for my groceries every month. I save thousands of dollars a month, specifically at CU Boulder, where rent is upwards of $1,200 a month just to live anywhere close to campus. I save time, money, and effort just by being a resident advisor, and I'm gaining very, very valuable experience. If this is something that you're interested in, I would definitely recommend doing it. Most people cannot do it as a first-year student though. You will have to wait until your second year of college in order to do so, but look into it, see if it fits you, and then maybe you can save a ton of money throughout college. Some other ways to save money in college is do not purchase your books. Do not purchase your textbooks until the first day of class, when you've gone to class and seen if the professor is actually going to be talking from the textbook. A lot of professors will say on the first day of class, anything that I do not talk about in lecture, I will not put on the test. If you're not a book reader, there is no point in you purchasing that book because 1, you're not going to waste your time reading it, and 2, everything that you need for your exam is going to be told to you in lecture. So just go to your lectures, write down your notes, read the PowerPoints, and you're going to get great grades without having to spend $300 on a textbook. If you do find that you need to purchase a textbook or rent a textbook, that is totally okay. Do not go to your university bookstore and purchase those books. First, go on to the site called Slugbooks. Slugbooks is a great site that will tell you the price of your books at your university store, as well as like almost all of the online book selling apps that you can use. So it'll link 2 of the what I consider the best book buying websites, which would be Amazon and Chegg. Those are the 2 places that you want to look for first before you purchase your books. You can also rent from Amazon and Chegg, and you can get $300 books for $25. Way better. You just have to send the books back once you're done using them, but it's super, super simple. I definitely recommend looking onto slugbooks.com for your textbooks before you purchase them from your university. Another way to save money in college is to use your student discounts. So one thing that you can do is save money on movie tickets. That's a good one. Or Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime has a student discount. I believe even iTunes has student discounts. There's so many ways to get student discounts, and you can save a ton of money by using student discounts. So I recommend always asking places if they have student discounts, and then you can save yourself a few bucks here and there. And one of the last tips that I have for you guys in saving money would be to use your meal plan wisely your first year of college. As a freshman, if you're living in the dorms, you're going to be given a meal plan. The meal plan is basically just eating in the dining halls. Well, a lot of people don't take advantage of that. You know, if you have 15 meals a week, then eat 15 meals a week and don't go out to eat with your friends every night. Don't order food every night. Don't spend your money on food. Food is the worst thing to spend your money on. 1, you're going to gain the freshman 15, which is not what you want to be doing, but 2, it's just expensive, and when you have free food, that is what you want to be spending your effort towards. Like, you want to be using what you've already paid for, because technically when I say free food, as in the dining hall food, you technically already paid for it, so you might as well use it. So yeah guys, those are the 4 ways that I made money in college. I know that they're not necessarily perfect for everyone or applicable to everyone, but I hope that you can maybe adjust them and move them around to help you save and make money in college and in life in general. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, put a comment below telling me what are some of the ways that you made money in college or saved money in college, and I'll see you guys in my next video.